Good morning, it's Friday, a rogue Friday in my Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday schedule. It's 10 o'clock, as some of you know. We'll be doing full body weighted workout with a dog on your lap or not. I'm gonna put shoes on because, hi Edie. I'm gonna put shoes on because I prefer them hi guys, for this format. So get your dog booty out of here. So I'll put shoes on, you're welcome to or not. I have a mat out because I like to use it. I feel like my hands slip when I come down to do an interval. So feel free to use the mat or not. You can put your knees on it, your hands on it. I'll use it for abs, for core work at the end of course. So having said that, I'm also using 5-pound dumbbells. You are welcome to use something a little bit lighter, something a little bit, let me start my timer, that seems to not be happening. There we go. If you have two things that weigh the same amount that aren't dumbbells that you can safely hold on to, you can use those as well. You can also use no resistance at all and still get a good workout. So, if you're watching this after the fact and not live on my YouTube fitness channel, which I'm sitting in front of the sign, thank you for subscribing to that and liking the video, telling a friend. Hi, Steve. And I also store all of the classes on my IGTV. The way you get to the YouTube fitness channels, there's a link in my Instagram bio. And as some of you know, I did not post publicly the class from yesterday because I had like a blood sugar issue or blood pressure. I'm not really sure. Hey, Jane. Not really sure how it went down, but I got very dizzy and lightheaded and had to chill at the end of class. But I drank a bunch of water, ate a bunch of good food, went to bed at a decent hour, and I should be good to go now. So we'll warm up. We'll do just a rhythmic warm up to get our blood moving, and then we'll learn 6 exercises, and then we'll repeat those same 6 exercises. It'll go 1 resistance, 1 cardio, resistance, cardio. Then we'll, after repeating them twice, we'll learn 6 more, then go back and repeat those, and that should take, yes, I am doing better today. Thank you, Jane. I'm also keeping a couple of towels nearby, and then also, of course, my water in a fancy wine glass, which I encourage you to keep a beverage nearby as well. There's no after party today because I have to be somewhere very quickly, barely gonna shower. But my schedule changed for the weekend, so I am teaching this Sunday. So if you have an injury that you're working with, make sure that you do the first or second level of every exercise that I teach you. Oh, Jane, you've been out of the loop babysitting. Oh no. Well, I'm hoping you're all recovered from the cold and that it wasn't anything serious. If you have an injury that you've seen a doctor for, make sure you've been cleared to do this. And then, of course, thank you to everybody who's been able to throw a donation in my Venmo or my PayPal or my snail mail. I do appreciate it. It's keeping the madness going. And if you're not in the position to do that, that's perfectly fine. But if you're looking for that information, it's always on my Saturday social media post. Having said all of that, let's stand up. If you weren't already, make sure that you have enough room to step forward, side, and back from wherever you're starting. So look around. So we are going to move, step, touch, right and left. Just easy side to side. 4, 3, plant your feet and find your squat right here. So 10 toes towards me. Feet can either be underneath your hips or slightly wider. Your tailbone sinks down to where the wall meets the floor behind you. Let's do 4 more like this. I'm a little gun shy of getting my heart rate up, but let's do it. Step, touch, right and left. Side to side. 4 to go. 4, 3, plant your feet and find your squat. Hi, Ellen. Push down through the middle of your feet to come up. 1 more set. Step, touch, right and left. 4 to go. In 4, 3, plant your feet and find your squat here. Keep your squat. I'm gonna give the music a little bump because it seems to be going really low. Sink, up, sink. 2 more. Hold your squat, hold. So in your squat, give yourself a little pulse. Make sure you can wiggle your toes. Weight in the middle of your feet. Belly button pulling in towards your spine. 4 more pulses here. 3, 2, hands on your legs. Tuck your hips, give your back a little round. Release, do it again. Tuck your hips and round. Couple more times. Tuck your hips. This time, come all the way up. Shoulders down and back, both arms come up. Bend your knees, forward fold. Hang here. Try to straighten your left leg and bend your right knee. Sitting into your left hip with a slightly wider stance than we normally do this. Change sides, straighten your right leg and bend your left knee. Sitting into your right hip, bend both knees. Your tailbone lifts up, unroll. At the top, shoulders down and back, feet right under your hips. For 4, 3, open your arms on a diagonal, out here, then together. They can cross, and then the other diagonal, single counts here. So you'll open, bring them in, open, bring them in. Keep this arm work, and step back with your left leg. Just tap back, other side. Be careful when your arms come in, that you don't stab yourself in the face with a fingernail. I say that because I just did it. As you step back, maybe your hips sink, make it a rear lunge. Sink. So if you sink your hips and keep your body upright, you will feel this in your back quadriceps. 4, 3, 1 more. Then feet wide, lunge side to side, so left and right. So your knees track over your toes. Give yourself a little shoulder roll back. Transferring your weight side to side. Then bring your elbows up and open the shoulder. Yes, Edie, I imagine you have a pretty good manicure going. Let your whole arm go up. Let's do 4 more like that. 2, 3, just your elbows coming up. 2, 3, just your shoulders for 4. 3, bring your feet in, ankle roll on your left. So you want to really push your ankle around so you feel all the ligaments and everything that tucks around the ankle stretching out. Change sides on your right. Move the ankle around. You want to feel all of that stretch around the ankle. This way, if you accidentally turn it over, you won't hurt it. Plant your feet, find your squat. When you don't, come on, you don't do manicures and pedicures? In my mind, I picture you somebody who totally does that. 4 to go. 4, push down through the middle of your feet, last 2. All right, grab your dumbbells or whatever you're using. Wow, I don't know why I'm so surprised by that. I guess because Edie's hair, some of you don't know Edie, but Edie's hair is always super fantastic, so I just thought it carried right into your nails. All right, grab your dumbbells, shoulders down and back. Squats here. All right, so let's learn these one at a time. The first one we did last week. Hold your squat. Bicep curls just straight up and down. Easy enough. Now make it a hammer curl by thumbs facing each other. So you just feel a little rotation. You'll feel the difference in your arms. Traditional bicep curl right here. Then hammer curl, thumbs face each other. Now let's do one of each. 1 traditional curl, 1 hammer. Do it again. Traditional, hammer. So I'll call this just a bicep curl, then a hammer curl. 1 more time. Biceps and hammer, no arms, step out left. Then to your right, as you step, bend your outside leg and push off of it. So bend, press. It's a lateral lunge, easy enough. Let's do 4 more like that. So 4, 3, once more, parallel squat. That's part of our footwork. Twice more here. Then your left leg taps back 1 time. Tap back, other side, tap back. You have the option to sink your hips and make it a rear lunge, or keep it a tap, up to you. Hammer curl right here. Let's do 4 more. So 4, 3, then lateral lunge with the bicep curl. Other way. Do it again. Then rear lunge, hammer curl. 4, 3, 2, lateral lunge, bicep curl on your left and right. 2 more. And then step or tap back to a rear lunge, hammer curl. 2 more. Then just a squat right here. So that is the first one, but let's break it down. 2 of each, 1 each side right here. Lateral left, bicep. Other way, step back, hammer curl. Left side, lateral bicep curls. Other way, step back, hammer curl, and then just a squat. All right, so that was in 2s. Can we break it down further? 1 of each. That'll be 1 lateral lunge, and then 1 rear lunge. Then the other side. Let's see if that feels awkward, shall we? Lateral lunge left, lunge back, hammer. Other way. Lateral, hammer, lunge. Do it again. Biceps, hammer. 1 more time. And then just a squat. That's exercise number 1. Yep, keep that in your head. You know the next one. Get your dumbbells out of the way. We do this one a lot, but after that brain step on the first one, let's take it easy. Step, touch, left, right. It's a little syncopated, over, over. So you can work here, or you can let your arms reach and pull, or you can come towards me, diagonal, across and back. Do it again, towards me. You can make it a hop by picking 1 foot up. So it's just a press, up, across, back. Do it again, up, across, back. So you have lots of options. This would be the most intense version with the reach and pull and the pattern and the 1 foot up. You pick. Somewhere in the middle might work. Last time, parallel squat. That is exercise number 2. 2 more squats. Then bend your knees to grab your dumbbells wherever they were or are. Parallel squats. Keep those in your head. Push down to come up. 2 more. Left leg steps forward 1 time. Step, other way. So your back heel comes up. Then maybe that becomes a forward lunge. Up to you. 1 more. Hold this last one. Hold. Hinge forward here. Thumbs face each other. Elbows go straight back. Dumbbells end up at your hips. Shoulder blades pinch together. Extend single counts here. Narrow row. Elbows back. Shoulder blades pinch together. 2 more. Come back up to a parallel squat. We'll practice that on the other side. And now a tricep extension. Left leg, lunge and hold. Hinge right there. Narrow row. Feel your shoulder blades pinch together. Extend, single count. Row. Just 2 more. On the last one here, hold. Hold, extend your arms behind you. Let me turn a little bit to the side. Looks like this. Extend. So you want to keep your shoulder blades pinched together and the dumbbells coming only in towards your hips or at your hips. Twice more. They stop at the hips. Extend your arms down. Push down to come back to parallel. Squats here. All right, let's try. Sorry, I have an itch. Let's try to put that together. Right leg, forward lunge, hinge, row, hold here. Extend once more. Extend your arms down, come back up. Left side, forward lunge. Row, extend again. Stop at the hip, extend your arms. Come up, right leg. Lunge, hinge, row. Extend twice. extend your arms to the floor, push down to come up. Left, row, triceps again, extend to the floor, push down. This is number 3. Hinge, row, extend, do it again. Arms come down. Really be careful to keep your shoulder blades pinched together, especially during the triceps. Extend your arms, push down, do it again. Sink, row, extend, triceps again. Arms come down, push down, last time. This is number 3, extend, do it again. Arms come down, just a squat. Keep that in your head. That was number 3. You're gonna hang on to both dumbbells. I did this last week and the week before. Let's review. Feet wider than the hips. I'm gonna turn a little bit to the side so you can see this. So your dumbbells are together. You can either wrap your fingers, lace all around both of them, or you can simply hold them together. I like the laced around myself. Up to you. Let's have a bug bite. All right, so just your squat. Remember on your squat to push down to come up. Yes? So you can wiggle your toes, push down. At the top, you squeeze your booty, sink, push and squeeze without locking your knees. So it's all in the glutes and the feet to push down. One more. Now slow motion deadlift. So you deadlift at the hip, come up. Again, deadlift right here. So your knees are slightly bent, but they don't move. Your knees stay slightly bent. Let's see if we can do one of each. One squat, one deadlift. Over, up, sink, push down, hinge, up. So the move we're gonna do with the dumbbells, sort of combo both. So it's a little deadlift, a little squat, and the dumbbells swing up, they fall down, they swing up because you're pushing down through your feet. Sink, push down, let them fall, push down. So your dumbbells are not coming over your head because you're not lifting them. You are pushing down through your feet, hinging at your hips, and the result is the momentum letting your dumbbells swing. It's actually your core that resists the weight of the dumbbells out away from your body. 2 more, finish down, just a squat. That is number 4. So your heart rate will climb during that, but you need to be careful because you're not trying to muscle your dumbbells up with your shoulders. It's all in your booty, core, and quads. That's number 4. Hang on to your dumbbells, feet underneath your hips, parallel squat. Think that. Number 4, this next one's number 5. That note is really for me. Deadlift right here. Hinge at the hip, come on up. Hinge at the hip. All right, as you deadlift, shift your weight to the right foot, no weight on your left. Next time, hold over in your hinge position. Dumbbells are end to end. Elbows come up to 90 degrees, extend, single count. So your weight is in your right foot, no weight on your left. Let's do 4 more wide rows. Up, extend. Try not to swing. 1 more. Come on up, squats here. All right, let's put that together. We're not finished with the footwork. Deadlift right here, deadlift. So 1, 2, and up. Shift to your right foot, no weight on your left. Left leg splits back behind you. 1, 2. All right, dumbbells end to end. Deadlift in 1 count, hold wide row. Come on up, that's your move. Hinge, wide row. Option to lift your leg up on the wide row, or it can come up on the deadlift. Up to you, or it can stay on the floor. What? Yep, you decide. It can alternate. You can do one of each, or your favorite. It can stay on the floor. Up to you, it's single-sided, because when we come back around, we'll do the other side. Hinge, wide row. Try not to swing on your row. Wide. Do it again. Sink, wide. 2 more, any level. Hinge, row. 1 more. hinge, row, come up, parallel squats. All right, set your dumbbells out of your way. Your right booty should feel overworked. Don't worry, we'll hit the left side. We come back around. Feet wide. Lots of options in this next one. Some of you have done it. Let's walk through it. Both arms come up. Inhale, reach up. Bend your knees, hands to the floor. Step to back to plank. Any plank. If your knees are down, your next option is to, practice bringing them up. Wrists under shoulders either way. Maybe you crouch your hips. Back to plank. Back to plank. One more. Hold your plank. Again, if your knees are down, your next progression is to pick them up. Once they're up, option to step out wide. Out, out, in, or faster here. Or maybe it's a jumping jack. Out, out, hold your plank. Step to wide. Push down through your feet to roll up. At the top, squat. So those are your options. Lots of them. We'll go through, not all the way up to tempo, but a little more movement. Both arms come up. Bend your knees, hands to the floor. Step to any plank. If your knees are up, you crouch back again. One more. Step out or in, or jumping jack. Step or jump to wide. Push through your feet. Squats here. All right, so you get the idea. If you're stepping back to plank and you prefer to be on your knees and you have a mat, it's a good idea to put it back there so that you can put your knees down. And then your progression from there is to simply lift one or both knees up even for a moment. And once you're in plank, you can do the rest. Both arms come up. Bend both knees, hands to the floor, step or jump to plank. Crouch again. Step or jumping jack. 4, 3, step or jump to wide. Push down, squat. Both arms up. Inhale, reach up. Bend your knees, step to plank. Crouch again. Step or jumping jack. 4, 3, step or jump to wide. Up. Squat, let's go one more time. Both arms up, bend your knees, step or jump to plank. Crouch again. Step or jumping jack. 4, 3, step or jump to wide. Squats at the top. So you have to remember to come up. It is truly a push down into the floor. Because if you're not pushing down, you're asking your back to do all the work to get up. That seems a little crazy. So that was 6. Let's do them all again. Get a sip of whatever you brought to drink. If you need it now, grab my water. And remember, if you're drinking while squatting, you drink on the way up so you don't choke. Set your beverage down. I like to know that I'm teaching you how to drink while moving. You never know when that'll come in handy. All right, grab your dumbbells. Shoulders down and back. Feet under your hips, hips under your shoulders, parallel squats. Think about where you're going. Number 1 is a lateral lunge with a bicep curl and a rear lunge with a hammer curl. Yep, one of each. Hi. Hello. Angela, how's it going? Ready? We'll start on our left. Lateral lunge curl. Rear lunge, hammer curl. Other side. Lateral, hammer. Do it again. Lateral, back lunge. Do it again. Out, rear lunge. Same thing. Lateral, rear lunge. Make sure that you're pushing against the floor to come up. Core stays engaged. Hips under shoulders. Have I mentioned you should breathe all the way in and out? Bicep, hammer. Do it again. We'll go one more time, each side here. Lateral, hammer. Same thing. lateral, then parallel squats here. Set your dumbbells out of your way. Together, step touch. Remember, this is your lightest version. You can work here, or reach and pull, or you can leave your arms here. Whatever works for you. Try it towards me on the diagonal. Over and back. So you can do this just in the step touch, or with the arms reaching up and over. If you're ready, you can pick one foot up. So it's more of a push instead of a step. A little bit of a hop. Up to you. You decide. Front, side, back. Do it again. Front, side. Same thing. You can change in between. Bring your arms down for a couple. Up to you. Just a few more. Up. Pull. Down if your arms are reaching. Pull. Down. Last time. Up. Over. Just step touch. Let your heart rate settle. For 4, 3, 2, parallel squat. That was 2. Grab your dumbbells or whatever you're using. Bend your knees to do it. Parallel squats. Remember, this one moves forward. Shoulders down and back. Left leg, lunge, hinge, hold, row. Triceps twice. Do it again. Arms towards the floor, come up, push down. Right side, hinge, row. Triceps, do it again. Extend your arms, push down. Make each move count. Row, extend one more triceps. Knuckles to the floor, push down. Do it again. Sink. Row. Is your core engaged? I hope so. Push your arms down. Do it again. Hinge row. Triceps twice. Extend your arms. Push down. Again on your right. Sink. Row. Triceps. Extend your spine. One more each way. Chest up. Belly button in. Only come to your hips. We have one last side to do. Right side. Row. Extend. Arms come down. Squats here. All right. Here comes the one we worked so hard on. I'm going to turn slightly to the side so you can see it. So remember, it's a mix of a squat and a deadlift. Dumbbells together, or put them together and lace your fingers around them for a nice tight grip. See if you can wiggle your toes. All right. 2 more just squats. Then we'll mix the squat and the deadlift. Right here, let it fly. Squat and lift. Oh, I shouldn't have said lift. Push down to come up. Let them fall, push down. So the dumbbells fall, you push against the floor to let them fly up. Slight hinge, slight squat. Sink, push down, sink, push down, sink, push down. You should be able to wiggle your toes at any point. Push, let them fall, let them fly. Push to come up. Sink, push, sink, push against the floor. Your glutes can start to get tired here. Sink, push down to come up. Almost there. Make sure you're breathing all the way in and all the way out. Push down. Let's do 4 more to finish. So 4, push down. 3, you'll finish down. Come up. Step touch. Ooh, that was number 4. Your heart rate should be up. Booty should be tired. 4, 3, parallel squats. You know what number 5 is? It's a single leg deadlift with a wide row. Dumbbells end to end. Now make it a deadlift right here. Hinge at the hip. Over and up. I'm going to turn a little to the side so you can see it. Shift your weight into your left foot. No weight on your right. Yep. As you deadlift, right leg splits back. 1, 2, and up. Do it again. Ready? Hip hinge in 1. Hold wide row. Up. Come on up. Do it again. hinge, row. All right, option to bring your back leg up as you row, but remember that it's a lift and not a swing or a kick. Hinge, wide row, do it again, hinge. You can lift it as you hinge and hold and balance. Do it again, hinge, balance, or just leave the foot on the floor. Up to you. Do it again. Just 2 more, any level. Hinge, wide row, last time. Hinge, row, and parallel squat. Okay, that was number 5. 1 to go. Set your dumbbells out of your way. Wide parallel squat. You know what it is. It's your plank, maybe a crouch, maybe a step, maybe a jumping jack. Ready? Both arms come up, inhale, reach up, bend your knees, step or jump to plank, crouch or not, maybe you're holding, step or jumping jack or hold, 4, 3, step or jump to wide, push down, squat, both arms up, bend your knees, hands to the floor, find your plank, crouch or not, step or jumping jack, 4, 3, step or jump to wide, push down, do it again, arms up, bend your knees, step or jump to plank, crouch or not, step or jumping jack, 4, 3, step or jump to wide. Last time, both arms up, bend your knees, step or jump to plank, crouch or not, step or jumping jack, 4, 3, step or jump to wide. Woo! Squats here. That was 6. Twice. So grab a sip of whatever you brought to drink. Towel off. Ooh, this shirt's driving me nuts. It's rolling up. Then we'll learn the next 6. Grabbing my towel. Whew. Well, I'm still standing, that's one thing. Guy, you'll be happy to know, but I got up at 6:30. I had an egg. Then I had my protein bar about an hour ago. All right, grab a sip. We'll start with 2 dumbbells. Oh, I almost broke the rule. Grab your dumbbells. If you didn't already have them, parallel squats. Second 6. 2 more. Last time, hold up. Palms to knee, lift and then open, together and down. Do it again. Open, together and down. Up, open, do it again. Oh, I usually have one of the Kind bars that's higher in protein with all the nuts and just a squat. I should have the almond. I think it's almond and sea salt. Left leg steps back 1 time, just tap back. Other side. You know the drill. You have an option to make this a rear lunge. Easy enough. 2 more. And then make it double on the left. Do it again on the left. Double on the right. Back again. Do it again on your left. So this is your footwork on your right. Let's keep the footwork and add the arms. Palms up, then open. Close, bring down. Other way. Back, open. This is your move. Easy enough. Exercise number 1. We'll do it 4 more times. This is 4. This is 3. What if both sides were just 1? 1 more each way. Sink, up, palms stay up, palms up. That's the hard part, parallel squat. Because when we take that rotation and we have to work what is the weaker head of the bicep along with the front of the shoulder, the deltoid, we don't do that a lot. So it gets hard. All right. Set your dumbbells out of your way. That was number 1. All right, 2 more here. Then your left leg steps back. One time, step back. Other way. This is your pattern. You have an option to sink your hips with your toes slightly turned out to the corners. Your hips stay under your shoulders. Although it's tempting to hinge forward, try not to. Stay up. Again, you push down to the middle of your feet to come up. Easy enough. Palms together. They slice. So your backs of your hands are facing the ceiling and the floor, and you try not to bend your elbows on the slice. Sink. 4 to go. 4, 3, 2, parallel squat. That's half of it. That one's easy to cheat, but try not to. All right, palms together, step out wide, squat together, squat together. Fingertips to the floor and up, to the floor and up. Option to make this jump together. Step or jump. I'm gonna step today in lieu of yesterday. Just parallel squats right here. Try not to overdo it. So let's put those two pieces together. Step back left, slice and sink your hips. 4, 3, 2, step or jump to squat, fingertips down and up. 2 more. Step back, slice, sink your hips. 4, 3, 2, step or jump to squat. 4, 3, we'll go one more set. Step back, left, right here. 4, 3, 2, step or jump to wide. 4, push down. 3, last 2, high Ralph. 1 more, parallel squat. All right, that is what? Number 2. All right, grab both dumbbells, bend your knees to do it. Find your parallel squat. 4 more to learn. Push down. See if you can wiggle your toes. Left side, step out once, just step to your right. Keep it here. And then let's go 2 times. Step out left again, left. Twice on your right. Out again. Make that squat so it's wide parallel. Other way. Out, push down, tap. Option to come to a knee lift right there. Option, you don't have to. It's a little balance challenge. Do it again each way. Sink. Up, Ralph, are you working out with us? Sink, push down, parallel squat. So that's your footwork. Keep it in your head. Left arm works first, long arm. Right here, your left arm lifts up. Bring it down, no arms. Now your right arm. Sink, lift. So your dumbbell does not swing behind you. Comes up to where you can still see it in your peripheral vision. So it goes up sort of where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. 1 more, then we'll add the legs. Ready? Left side, step out. Tap or knee lift. Yes, other way. Sink, tap or knee lift. See if you can balance. Sink. This is exercise number 3. We're halfway there. Do it again. Sink. Up. Other way. Sink. Up 1 more time, each side. Sink. Push down against the floor to come up. Try not to swing your dumbbell. Parallel squat. That was your 3rd. This next one, old school. It's one I used to do all the time in the beginning of this madness called teaching in my living room. Feet wide, toes to the corners, sink your hips. You should feel a stretch on the inside of your leg every time you sink your hips. Now you have an option to just hang on to your dumbbells here if that works for you. Otherwise, set one dumbbell down, then the other, then pick them up, one at a time. Oh, do it again. You can set them down and then pick them up. You have an option to jump together when you come up. So sink, you can jump every time. or every other time. But you definitely want to sink your hips and push down to come up. I'm gonna go without the jumps today because yesterday is not a distant memory and I did not feel good. So jump if you like, push down. Remember, you're not using your back, you're using the floor as your own personal leg press. So push against. You will definitely feel this in the inside. I know, right, Edie? This one kills me every time. So feel free to go without the jump, like I am, or jump every other, or every time. Keep your chest lifted. No leaning over. You drop your booty, then push down. Yep, it's all leg press. Last time. Feet parallel squats. All right, woo, sweating. That was number 4. Whew. Let's take a few more recovery squats. All right, let's slow motion learn the legs. Left leg, diagonal back, slowly. 1, 2, other side for 2. 1, 2, single count. Just sink your hips, keep your chest lifted, push down to come up. Now, once here, tap, squat once. Same leg, diagonal back, squat once. So it's a diagonal lunge, a squat once. With no weight on your left foot, so you don't even have to put the toe down. It's a single leg squat, with or without the kickstand. Now maybe thumbs face the corner, they lift up on the diagonal and not on the squat. Diagonal, thumbs up. Do it again, and dumbbells perpendicular to the floor right here. Sink lift. That'll help you keep your chest lifted. This is single-sided. We come back around, we'll get the other side. Do it again. Sink, tap, squat. Do it again. We'll go twice more from here. So diagonal sink, tap, or balance, and then parallel squats. What? That was number 5. Set your dumbbells down, out of your way. Recovery squats. Whew. I'm gonna give us 4 more recovery squats. See if you can talk. If you can't, bring your intensity down. You should be able to, but not want to. If you're wearing a gadget, you can check it. See where your heart rate is. Remember yesterday, mine did not match. It was super low, but I felt crazy. So I'm not trying to sell you anything, but I do love, love, love this gadget on my wrist. It's helpful. All right, left leg, step back and pulse. 3, 2, 1, together, right leg. 3, 2, 1, together. Left leg goes back. 2, 3, together. 3, 2, now just 2 pulses. 1, 2, and change. 2, and change. 2, knuckles down, opposite your front leg. Maybe reach and pull. Reach, pull, feel free to jump. Pull, pulse, pull, jump. You decide you can step, like me today, step, pulse, step, pulse, step, pulse. This is number 6, 4 to go. So 4 reps, 3, 2, parallel squats right here. All right, that is 6. Oh my God, we have to do all those again. So let your heart rate settle. If it got high, if it took a spike, see how it feels here. Is it harder to talk than it was last time we did this? Grab your dumbbells, bend your knees to do it. All right, parallel squats. Give you a few more seconds to recover. Make sure nothing shifts in your space. Remember what we're doing? The first one is the palms up, open and close with a double rear lunge. Let's try it left. Step back, open together, close other way. Step back, open. Do it again. Step back, open. Same thing. step. Keep your palms up. It's easy and tempting to not keep them up. But the palms up is the difference between this and some of the other moves we do. Try not to swing. Open. Make sure you're breathing. Step. Open. Do it again. Shoulders down. You can work a little lower if you need. Sink. Up. One more each side. Step. Open. Do it again. Step. Open. Parallel squats. Whew. Set your dumbbells out of your way. Make sure you can still talk. Remember what's next? Step back slice. One more, ready? Step back. Sink and sink twice more. Step or jump to squat, fingertips. Down, up. Two more. Step back left and slice. 4. Push against the floor with both feet. Step back. Step or jump to squat. Toes towards me. Chest stays up. Step back left, right here, and slice. Slice. Step wide, step or jump squat. 4, 3, 2, parallel squats right here. When you're ready, grab your dumbbells. That was 2 of 6. We can do this. Ready? Double side wide squat, long arm left. Lift, no swinging. Other way, push down, toe tap or balance. Again. Sink, up, push down. Sink, push. So hilarious. There's a techno version of this song, isn't it? Sink, push down. Push down to come up. Try not to let your arm get out of your peripheral vision. One more each way. Sink, push. Last time. Parallel squats. All right, halfway down with the 6. Feet wide, toes to the corners. Dumbbells at your hip joint. You know it's coming. Ready? Set one dumbbell down, sink your hips. Other side, maybe you jump. I'm not gonna jump today, but please feel free to jump. You don't want my little recovery to impede your workout. Feel free to jump every time or every other time. Remember that? That's what it looks like. Up to you. Sink, push down. Push through the floor to come up. Keep your chest lifted. Do it again. You got this. Let's do one last time through it. So down, down, and then pick up. Keep your dumbbells, parallel squats. All right, 2 more to go. I know, right, guys? So funny. I saw them once live. They were as fantastic as their album. Left leg, slow motion diagonally back. I'll set this up. Other side. One more time, slowly just this side. And then single counts. Right leg goes back, sink. Push down to come up. Push down, sink. Push. 2 more. Then we hug this side. Just once here, then toe tap, 1 squat. Right leg diagonal. So this is your footwork. Thumbs up on the diagonal. No arms on the single leg squat. Remember, you can balance if you like. Up to you. Diagonal thumbs up. Single leg squat. Sink. Up. Squat. Do it again. Sink. I'm on tap because I was a little wobbly on that last rep. Do it again and sink. Tap or knee lift. Last time. Parallel squats. Whew. Okay. That was 5. Set your dumbbells way out of your way. Recovery squats. Remember the last one we did? The pulse, either step or jump lunge. Left leg goes back. Let's just take 3, 2, 1 together. That's the pattern, remember? Let's take it in 2 pulses. So 1, 2, 1, 2, or you can jump, 2, jump. Do it again. Push or jump or step. I'm a step. And step back. Do it again. Step or jump, step or jump. We have 4 more to go from here. 4, 3, doing a half jump. And parallel squats. All right, that was 6. 1 more. Step, touch, right and left. All right, see if you can talk. Plant your feet and squat. The heart rate is high, but I can still talk. And I'm breathing in and out. 2 more. Walk around, stay on your feet, towel off, and or grab a sit, but stay on your feet to let your heart rate come down. All right, I'll turn to the side in a moment. Stay on your feet to let your heart rate settle. Make sure you have room. You can turn to the side or not. It's totally up to you. I turn to the side so that you can see what's going on in the core. I'm going to use my backup towel because I'm pretty sweaty. When I cue the front arm and leg, that is the arm and leg that is closest to you. Using a towel that has clearly been used to wash a car and maybe dry a wheel. All right, so have a seat, but stay up. Keep your head up above your heart. Oh, I'm not using this towel for anything. In fact, let's grab 1 dumbbell. Sorry, I wasn't prepared for this core. So, take your dumbbell end to end so that you're gripping each end. Sit up tall, knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Then curl your back and come back up. Keep the dumbbell right at your chest. And then as you curl, it comes in. On the way up, you extend on the diagonal. Curl back, extend. Do it again. Curl back, extend. Do it again. You can exhale on your curl and inhale on the way up. Try not to take the arms up too high. Make sure it's a diagonal and not a lift to the ceiling. Press on the diagonal. Few more times. Curl for 2. Up. Do it again. Curl for 2. On the next pass, you'll hold your curl. Hold here. Elbows out to the side. Front knee lifts up. Set it down. Back knee. Set it down. You can stay here, or you can rotate towards the knee that's lifting. As long as you're keeping your shoulders down away from your ears and your elbows out to the side, but keep your dumbbell right up against your chest. You want to feel this all throughout your core. Let's make it a double pulse at the top. 1, 2, other ways. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's do it again. Double pulse. 4 of these. 3, 2, and then forward fold, come up. Set your dumbbell out of the way. You can keep your knees slightly bent or not. It's up to you and your back. You'll release your low back. Actively separate your shoulder blades. Chin to your chest. Inhale. On your exhale, flex both feet. Bring your eyes up first, your shoulders, and then your body. At the top, tuck your hips. I'm going to scoot forward a little. Tuck your hips. Fingertips help you roll down, one bone at a time. When you're all the way down, bring your knees into your chest and rock your knees side to side. Massaging your low back on the floor. Option to extend the top leg. I do it just gives me a little more stretch throughout the glutes. If you tuned in a little late, I did make an announcement that my weekend schedule changed, so I am teaching this Sunday. Horse show got postponed. And then hold in the center. Alrighty. Fingertips behind your ears. Untuck your hips.
90 degrees of the hip and the knee. Calves parallel to the floor. Belly button level to your pelvic bone. Extend your back leg out to the wall in front of you. That should get intense. Squeeze under your back shoulder blade and peel your back shoulder blade up off the floor. Now slowly change sides. 2, 3, you're there on 4, and change. As you get to the top, open your elbow out to the side. I know the temptation is to wrap the elbow around your face. Try not to. 2 counts to get there. 1, 2, squeeze underneath the armpit and peel the shoulder blade up. Single counts here. Lift. Try to keep your same technique. 4, 3, then double pulse at the top. 1, 2, keep your knee at 90 degrees. 1, 2, single counts to finish. Up, 2, 3, final 4. 1, 2, 3, and release, knees to the chest. You should have felt that around your entire core. And I know when you get into singles, it's tempting to swing, but you really want to initiate from under the armpit and squeeze, use your core. All right, extend your legs up. Cross the ankles. Cross your ankles. Fingertips behind your ears. Bend your knees out to the corners. Squeeze under your armpits. Lift your shoulder just slightly off the floor so your knees are bent to the corners. You crunch everything in together, then away from the middle. Crunch in together and away. You can inhale here and exhale on the way out. In so you resist the weight of your legs right there on the way out. In for 2 and out. Do it again. In for 2 and out. Do it again. In for 2. This time, hold the crunch. Give yourself a little pulse. For 4, 3, let's do 4 more, won't we? In 4, 3, final 4 right here, I promise. 4, 3, 2, and release. Feet on the floor, close to your hips, hands at the sides, palms down, or you can grab your towel or if you're using a mat. Either way, hips close to your heels, tuck your hips, push down through the middle of your feet to lift your hips up. That'll give you a quad stretch, but also booty contraction, pulling either out to the sides or lace your fingers underneath you and scoot your shoulder blades closer together. Either way, you are breathing in and out, and you can wiggle your toes in your shoes. And breathe while you're here. If your fingers are laced, unlace them now, and lower your spine. Bring your knees into your chest. Cross one leg over the other, doesn't matter which. Grab your knees or a little further down. Pull your knees into your chest. Breathing all the way in and all the way out. And then release, change sides. Other leg on top. Grab your knees or a little further down. Pull your knees into your chest. Breathing all the way in and all the way out. And then release. Both feet on the floor. Front leg comes into the chest. Extend the leg up until you feel the stretch behind the front leg. Your back leg can stay where it is, or you can walk out. Up to you. Either way, as long as you feel the stretch behind your front leg, flex the foot and bend the knee. Extend. Do it again. So flex. Bend, double check and see if your shoulder blades are on the floor. This time, hold your leg up. Front arm, anywhere on the inside of your front leg. Push your leg out towards me just a little bit, just enough to feel the stretch on the inside. Remember all that work we did, slightly turned out? This is what that is for. Press your back hip into the floor. Flex both feet. Push your heels all the way out to the walls. Did I mention you should breathe as well? And bend your front knee to the center. Front arm goes out to the side. Back arm across. Take your knee away from me. Full spine rotation. Reach out with your front fingertips. Woo, big clunk in the spine. And then come back to the center. Change sides, front foot down, back knee into the chest. Extend until you feel the stretch. Does not have to straighten. Shoulders down. Maybe your front leg takes a walk. Either way, you're breathing. Flex your back foot. Bend the knee to the chest for 2. Send the heel up. See if your shoulders have left the floor. Keep them down. It's tempting to do this. Keep them down. 1, 2. Hold your extension wherever that is. It does not have to be straight. Back arm anywhere on the inside of the back leg. Push the leg out to the side. Enough to feel the stretch on the inside of the leg. Front hip presses to the floor. Flex both feet. Push your heels out to the walls. You're breathing all the way in and all the way out. Then bend your back knee to the center. Back arm reaches out to the side. Front arm across your knee. Take your knee towards me. Today when we finish our last stretch at the top, we're going to do the towel stretch that I always start the after party with. It takes like 30 seconds. Come back to the center. Both feet on the floor. Flip over onto your stomach. Arms and legs extend all the way out. And front arm reaches back. Grab where your shoelaces are or would be. Pull your heel towards your hip. Maybe you make fists with your back arm and bend your elbow to rest your forehead. Press your front hip into the floor. Breathe all the way in and out. And then release. Change sides. Back arm reaches around. Grab where your shoelaces would be or are. Heel to the hip. Hip to the floor. Maybe bend your front elbow. Make a fist to rest your head. Press your back hip into the floor. And if you're ready and you can, bring your front arm around. You're welcome. Edie, try to grab both feet. If you're not quite here, work on it. Grab your heels or your pants. Once you're here, try to push your feet into your hands to lift your knees. Then maybe you lift your chest. That'll give you a full stretch on the front side of your body. And release. Hands at the side of the chest. Press your chest up. Hips to your heels. Child's pose here. Pressing your chest through your shoulders. Then round up to a tabletop. That's hands underneath your shoulders. Knees under your hips. Tuck your toes. Tuck your hips. Then round your back. Push down into the floor to lift your knees and your tailbone up. Walk your feet up. If you can, grab your towel. Let your head hang. Tailbone lifts up. Unroll in 4, 3, 2. At the top, grab your towel. This is my extra stretch. Just quickly. Feet under your hips, hips under your shoulders. Wide grip on your towel. No slack in it. Take your towel up and over. Try not to bend your elbows. Yep. Do it again, up and over. And then see if you can take one handful closer together. It's going to be tighter when you go up and over. Try not to bend your elbows. And then up and over. Up this time, hold at the top. Shift your weight to your right foot. Pick your left knee up. Cross over your right. Have a seat, but pull out to the sides with your towel. Breathe all the way in and all the way out. Push down to come up. The long choreography going on behind my camera by the pajama producer. Shift to your left foot. Pick your right foot up. Cross over. Have a seat. You will feel this in your right hip. Pull out to the sides with your towel. I'm getting the light like I'm in a comedy club. Push down to come up. Carefully bend your elbows. Shake your shoulders out. Chin to your chest. Roll your left ear to your left shoulder. And to the center. Left ear to your left shoulder. I'm sorry, right ear to your right shoulder. And center. And up. That should do it. Okay. Sunday is happening. Now the pajama producer's dancing with the dog. Things have gone real sideways in my house. Okay, I'm here on Sunday. I will post that tomorrow morning. Next week, regular schedule for the first time in ages. Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, all at 10 o'clock. I will see you then. Thanks, you guys.